continue to allocate points to their tally, and crucially not to the teams around the bubbles. Oh, goodness me. It is a little bit lackluster for our teams on the bubble so far, but it is Miramar. This generally moves to the late game. Papa Supermassive want that century. They will claim it with Zerus. Is that final?
लगता है मैं लेट हो गया हूँ. IC बाहर हो गया क्या? Fourth number पे बता रहे हैं. 114 points के साथ. ये last है क्या?
In a fairly decent position as well. They find a shot over towards Wolves. Was able to grab that spot with near to no casualties, basically no utility required to get into that position as well. Their inner circle's life now becomes really hard. To catch up to them whilst they're sat here, it's very difficult. I think that GOAT's going to remain in the circle for quite a while as well off the back of that. It's not looking promising for inner circle.
We'll see what this next stage brings, though. The circle will show itself
IQ
in
है.
about 10 seconds.
IC नॉकआउट हो चुकी है. ये पर है IC पे लगे घूम रहे हैं. नीचे घूम रहे हैं फील्ड्स के पास. Nice.
D Plus went for a wide wrap around that east edge blank, and on that north side they're pushing now in towards Gen G with OG poking their noses in. And you're right, I think this might be GOAT having a real solid time, and if Falcons give them 2 points, that's going to make Inner Circle's life so much harder as well. Now Valo goes very, very low, does go down. Redox now finds one, turns it over now to Killer Joe, who is in this building, looks for the pump action, and he's good for it.
Nice.
Oh, GOAT lose a player. They haven't been able to find an Elim just yet. Now Valo's still alive. Is there a third party? The Wolves chime on in. Now Valo's still bleeding out. The point still not
in trouble.
A lot of damage done by Redox.
And
the threading needles come on through from
the
steps back, goes for the first aid. Goats looking like there's some trouble about it. The Wolves come on in. Maybe they'll steal this point against the Falcons.
Nah.
Look for that Elim, look for that flush. The spray down around the corner, and they might just give that point over, but I think GOAT might be on the ropes.
I think GOAT is
Wall के पास advantage है. Single 1v2 situation.
They might not even get that point over towards
nice.
The Falcons.
Quarter है ये उनके बीच में.
It will be picked up there. GOAT do not get a single point. 0 total.
Sound ही नहीं दे रहा ना. Nice. Good start.
Someone just answered their prayers, and that someone was the Wolves.
Plenty of prayers going out right now, and not least of which going towards the goodwill of OG.
वो नेट को करे क्या कर रहा है? एक नेट है भाई के पास.
Getting across even with the re-knock is a solid option. D plus right on the other side of this compound. Nades are going to start to come in fairly soon. GOAT not done and dusted just yet. 2 points here might be all they need to stay safe. The nade though is big. And Wolves want even more. Igor around the outside with the bouncer.
Okay,
it's all up to Twix for GOAT to keep them alive, but this will be the second game in a row that they go down. They only got 1 point in that last Miramar. This time around, it could be a big fat 0, and it could spell their drop from the top 3. But it all relies on IC.
GOAT third number पे है ना?
Twix.
What
have you got?
So yeah.
GOAT is certainly teasing Inner Circle. We'll put it that way. Giving them a chance 2 times in a row. For Inner Circle, absolutely just have to feel the pressure off them right now.
अच्छा OG Indians हैं वो 13 पे. Nice.
Gonna require a pretty big one, but that is the 0 pointer there from GOAT, setting the boundary at 133. Inner Circle with 4 players. It has been
Zone संभाला हुआ है ना IC ने वैसे.
Big Inner Circle game.
If I'm not wrong.
They have the chops on them to do it.
If I'm not wrong.
They do have that chance. A 9 Elim chicken dinner would be what they need to draw level. I don't know who wins the tiebreaker right now. We'll have to get that info fed over to you as soon as possible. APG going down. One of their players going down towards Papyrus.
GOAT फारिग हो गई है. DK और APG ऊपर है. और 114 points. So point difference बहुत ज़्यादा है.
It wasn't too long ago that they were in with an outside chance of getting into those top 3. Not to be this time. The crash for APG up towards OG.
OG. This is sad. Getting pincered by the 2 top teams in the lobby is so rough.
Huge. First pickup is good. Needs to finish that flush and gets away with it as well. WizGod backs up. The healing can come through, so no opening casualties, but that nade does connect. and it moves over towards the northeast side on this circle.
बॉल के साथ पंगा होने वाला है आईसी का. आईसी के 4 प्लेयर्स पूरे हैं और एक स्प्रेड, 2 स्प्रेड हुए हैं, 2 साथ में. यार मैं तो आईसी के लाया हूँ, मुझे घंटा नहीं पता दूसरा क्या हो रहा है इधर. ठीक है, आईसी जीतनी चाहिए. और मुझे घंटा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अभी वो फाइट से बाहर हैं, चिकन डिनर सिक्योर करना चाह रहे हैं. अब मुझे नहीं पता पॉइंट्स के क्या कहेंगे, पॉइंट सिस्टम कैसे है. पॉइंट सिस्टम पता चला ना, एक तो वो भी नहीं पता मुझे. Last player for Loops. They've done enough though today to stay in for the last chance guaranteed, and I mean that's as good as they could have hoped, really. I think for Loops, it's better than where they were earlier in today on that 11th place position. They're up in 9th. They're over 100 points. Come on, IC boys. IC IQ. Falak. इन्होंने जोन, अच्छा ये जोन में आना है इन्होंने. हमारे पास हाई ग्राउंड है कि नहीं है? बहुत आला नेड हो रहे हैं भाई. ओके ब्रो विफ्ट. Okay. This one going, and it's APG to try and stop them. Bouncer off the wall, looking for the nade to connect, and they still need to get out of here. APG down on 2, and it's 2 of the strongest teams in the world nade. Damage दिया उन्होंने. नहीं sorry, वो नीचे my bad. Fighting for their lives here, for their tournament lives versus 2 of the most insanely strong squads in their lobby. Not holding their own right now. It's impressive. It's definitely impressive. It's a market improvement, but it comes right at the end of the day. They've got a lot to go here with 9ZG getting 2 points. Oh boy. Makes things worse. Reject. They are done and dusted. Unfortunately for them, they just came in at the wrong time. A little resurgence, but it was not to be. 9ZG. Oh, nice nade. बहुत आला. ये फिनिश करेगा क्या नेट से? He knows कि ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे. वही नाइस. बाहर वाले को टारगेट कर रहा है. एपीजी ट्रबल में. मुश्किल है. इम्पॉसिबल. ओह नाइस. एपीजी बाहर हो गया. या चिकन डिनर पे कितने पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे आईसी को? क्या चेक करें. आईसी सेव खेल रही है, सही है. वो जोन आगे चल, जोन करीब है, पर वो सामने जो टीम है ना, लूप का एक बंदा है और 3 बंदे आई थिंक उसके हैं. 2-3 है. त्यान जो भी है उनके पास जोन है. सब कामिकाज़े. Okay. Okay. Boys safe ही खेल रहे हैं. फाइट वगैरह इतनी एंगेज नहीं कर रहे. टीएस का बंदा है. ओह ओके. पहले तो एक्सपेक्टेशन में ग्लिच था, वरना एम तो आगे होना चाहिए था. पता नहीं.
Okay, yo,
I can forgive being quiet as long as you've got a strong
नेट्स में घुस गए तो
two players already down. It's done. It is done.
It's all done and dusted.
यार
Place change around for them. Icy
ये क्या किया?
transition from that high ground. Goats lock in third place. Unless the Wolves pull off a miracle here, Blank, it will be a 102
अबे यार
towards the top to jump up. It would be, what is that, like a 31-point jump? Oh, I don't think so. As three players, they're right on the outside. In the meantime, though, OG trying to move around this fight. WizGod moving in position. Maybe they're going to get a third party here. Have cover off from this low ground engagement. Tianba still haven't got rid of Raptor.
सीनो ये लास्ट मैच है ना? सॉरी लास्ट डे है.
But last chance, by the way. We have 9th helmet still in, barring reject in 15th place. It is unbelievable what we're looking at right now. OG still hasn't jumped in on this fight. I feel like they could have come in a little bit sooner, mopped up some of these elims that they desperately do need.
The Wolves down on their last leg.
Massive out.
One player now alive for the Wolves, looking to get those reses. Doran crawling forwards. OG more preoccupied with getting closer to the zone, but as teams start to fall, the placements add up, and those gap-closing potential positions eke away from them. It is getting really late in the day now as GS move up to clash.
बुरा हो गया यार. ऐसी नेट से कुक होगी सारी. वो नेट पे जाके गिरे थे उनकी गाड़ियाँ.
I feel like OG should have made this push up to the west side a little bit sooner. They're looking for center right now, looking for those placement points to see them ahead. But what they don't know is that 9Z is currently on a far side on the east, but Ratto Boy currently dealing with Tiamba. Needs to close this out. They can still get the reses.
QZ on the corner. Bouncing the smoke. Ratto Boy still not in the sight lines. Has another nade. He's moving around. They've got the players stepping up to deal with it, but they haven't connected just yet. In with a shotgun. Now for another chance. The reses can come through. In the meantime, Team Secret taking down the Wolves on this north side of the circle. Ratto Boy still scrabbling around.
मैच 18/18 लास्ट मैच है यार ये तो.
A flush. Another nade cooking. And they're not stepping forwards. They're not moving in the
जो टीम चिकन लेगी वो आईजी को ओवरटेक कर जाएगी.
It's still only 2
अगर ये 5 और 8 वाली जो है वॉल और पर वो पहले 4th नंबर पे है.
skirts of Tiamba's compound, and finally they're able to snap the trap. And it is Luke's going down, but that is not what you want to see. I mean, to be fair for Tiamba, I wasn't expecting great things today, but they made me hope with the position that they had, something could happen. But the teams now challenging for 11th place are getting fewer and further between.
I mean, for Tiamba, just push the guys to two, man. Come on. I know you want to confirm, but it's one player. You just play from both angles. He's got no smokes to work with. I think they're absolutely terrified here. And again, I would be as well. The adrenaline must be pumping for that squad, and the nerves must be an all-time high. OG suffering 86 points.
बॉय आईसी यार नाइट से नॉक होगी यार. ये
Placement points
किस्मत खराब है बॉयज की.
all the harder now. The player inside
उन्होंने गाड़ी नेट के ऊपर लगाई जाके. वहाँ पे नेट फेंके हुए थे
points going forward.
और कुकड थे पूरे.
Not quite making the flex out yet. They will be able to open zone.
ओके
It's hard. It's tough. It's scary.
ठीक है फाइन. समझ गया हूँ.
GS getting taken down. AKOP goes down to an aid from Wolves as well. As that bleed out comes through, and another point added to the tally for 9ZG. OG, it's all up to Aru for Orangutan. They need him to come up trumps, but Tiamba are making a move as well. They're flexing out across. On 83 points, they are also within striking distance, but with the placement points that 9ZG have to get.
वॉल नहीं जीतनी चाहिए ना. उनके पॉइंट्स करीब हैं.
Flush. Moving up.
ओवरटेक कर सकती है. हाँ वॉल नहीं जीतनी चाहिए.
86 points. Further off the back of this one, but I think for OG today has been an incredible improvement. Much better gameplay overall, but it just came slightly too late. I do think they'll be fearsome again when they head back to their own region.
Oops. बॉय को कुक कर दिया उन्होंने.
Good shots from Jafar down towards Baton.
वो नेट कुक कर रहा था. बॉय खुद कुक हो गया.
Well, yeah, I think Tiamba does have a good chance here. 9Z has to leave this building, but 9Z has to go down soon. They can't be gaining too many more placement points now. Otherwise, Tiamba's chances are really, really not looking good. For GS, this is the team that has the greatest ability to jump out of the bottom 5 into safety zone above 9Z. circle
वॉल
just
को फारिग कराओ यार प्लीज़.
Fifth place
कोई
is
कोई किल शिल नहीं दो उनको फारिग कराओ. GS boys, you can do this.
It's 98 at least for 9ZG, even if they go down here and now. Portables, 4 points if you jump up into 4th.
good shot.
This is how you want it to start to happen.
क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए कौन सा नंबर आना चाहिए भाई?
Brilliant, okay. They're moving through.
क्वालिफाई करने के लिए सॉरी.
Lining up these shots, they have the angle. GS denied the points opportunities. They're closer, but it's not quite a cigar, as it's not going to flare into existence. Tiamba moving out flank. With Eagle crashing up, they could be getting another point here. Bond on the back lines forces him over. Aru is still playing as well. The battle for this bubble is so close.
That angle from Bond is
ठीक है, वो नेट कुक कर रहा है IQ के लिए. वॉल का एक बंदा रह गया मेरे ख्याल में. शे गलत हो गया बॉस. अरे वॉल का मारना है. ओए वॉल. नाइस. ठीक है भाई, वॉल रह गया नीचे. वॉल है, इधर से दूसरी टीम आ गई है. वॉल टपक गया वैसे. नेट कुक हो रहे हैं पाइन. नेट बैटल शुरू हो चुकी है. इट्स अ 3v2 सिचुएशन. और भाई एक नॉक. शिट, इट्स अ 1v3. पर खैर है, GS टायान दोनों नीचे हैं तो अपना टॉप 4 तो सिक्योर है. और टॉप 4 जो है नहीं बचता ब्रो. चांस ही नहीं है बॉय के पास. बहुत ज़्यादा हैं वो लोग. टायान आ गई है चिकन पे.
I think they might have just made it from that moment. Some great finishing gameplay. It was wobbly towards the middle of the game, but they've got to now wait and see. Does Bond have a license to qualify? Let's wait and see.
Oh my goodness me, Blank. It's so down to the wire here. I don't think 9ZG held on though. I think either way that you slice that one, it's not going to be the case that they survive this tournament. They are going to be getting pushed out here. GS, Tiamba, both looking to try and climb up. OG pipped at the final moment as well. It was everybody who was on the chase, on the hunt, looking for it, alive in those final circles. And we're waiting for the number crunchers to do their job because, honestly, at this point, it's just impossible to have kept track. Oh, Tiamba, though. I wonder if they know something we don't, because they are smiling. They are looking good. Not so happy in the GS camp, so maybe it's not come through just yet. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, my goodness. The team's on the edge right now. I don't know if they know.
We'll have to wait and see. The desk is going to break it down. But either way, I think it's clear that this has been the most exciting group we have ever seen. What a close down. 8 teams from the bottom of the leaderboard, all giving it their all in those final moments. It's never over until it's over. And Tiamba proves just that. But are they a point shy?
अरे मुझे
or a
सही
point
बताओ
clear?
IC क्वालिफाई किया है कि नहीं किया.
Whew.
I think it might be a tiebreaker. Blank, I think it might be a tiebreaker here on the bubble. I just don't know. I mean, it's so tense. I can't figure it out. Oh my goodness me, I need these overall stats as fast as we can get them. This is really what I'm waiting for at the moment. But our top 3 also locked in. Blank, APG atop the pack. Goat held out. IC couldn't do it. They tried to crash into Tiamba
No.
themselves. But I think, you know what? My best maths right now.
इनको इन्फॉर्मेशन आ गई क्वालिफाई करके
On the bubble. I just don't know.
मेरे ख्याल में.
I don't know if that's
celebration here.
correct. I don't know if that's correct.
Celebration in
It
the
might-
9Z.
You think? You think they've held
Well,
on?
I mean, the admin's just giving them the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But there's a little bit of a spoiler potentially.
Okay. ठीक है, फाइन, समझ गया हूँ मैं.
curse. Could that be broken right here, right now with Tianba? Man, I tell you what, if they did it, it was 100% due to that insane angle and stealing all those eliminations right there at the end. What a crazy finish, Max.
Peeking through the windows on top of that box, able to successfully transition over to this ridge, eliminate 9Z, go for the push, make sure none of these high ground northern teams can even compete with that kind of oppression. You are settling down on this lobby. And Bond there just with the buggy push up, trying to go for the squash, but doesn't quite secure it at the end. And they just overwhelm that final player.
Nice.
Bond, what a performance. 5 eliminations, aching 4 eliminations. Niptura, those two guys carried this game hard on their shoulders, but was it enough for them to make sure they at least can survive a little bit longer and go into the last chance?
Oh gosh, only time will tell, but I tell you what, Tianba did everything they possibly could. I mean, generally, if you have a zone where you've got that compound, but it's, you know, low ground behind a hill, or rather in front of a hill, right? Many teams would just go, we're just gonna hunker down, we're gonna be here, we're gonna let those teams fight it out.
Pro is stealing all the kills, man. Look at damage 340, elimination 5. और यहाँ पे भाई 834 का डैमेज देके बैठे एक एलिमिनेशन के साथ यार, और उसने नॉकआउट भी किए. अबे भाई, ओ भाई किल चोर GG board.
Man, these guys were out here like stranded in the desert for a month. They were so thirsty towards that end. I kid you not. The second we saw a knock, it was just gone. Tianba was just stealing them away. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, they're taking every elimination right now. And the numbers were so dang close here.
It's not Tian, it's Tianbo.
You know, we saw Goat go out once again, right, with a 0-point game. But that lead, Max, it was just too strong. Yeah, so we know who's going to the grand finals.
Oh no, for sure. Come on, it's not budging. Especially the team that did have an opportunity was Inner Circle. I can say their name now. We're done for the day for the group green. That push onto that warehouse, Niptra, was, I have to say, it was terrible. Not what we wanted to see.
No, there were so many weird plays coming in from a lot of these teams, and I think it's just that desperation coming through, right? It's the final game. There's always a little bit of chaos in that final game, but man, yeah, I mean, if this especially, I mean, if Serafina doesn't have
अभी कह रहा है ना, पर उनके साथ अलग क्यों हो गया ना, उन्होंने नेड मार दिया था, गाड़ियों पे नेड पड़े थे.
But like, come on, you gotta kind of rethink some things here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the replay of that Eastern fight. D plus Kia, APG, and Orangutan. That was a fight for the history books. India trying to defend their spot there, maybe trying to make it into last chance, but unfortunately they couldn't quite win that final fight. But yeah, AKOP, that nade! Oh my goodness, then they just go on to D plus. APG don't even have time to fight back. It was such a good fight, but unfortunately, it felt like after that fight, Niptra, all that confidence was just lost. All the steam for this team just disappeared in thin air.
आईसी सब बुरा हुआ है, ऊपर से ले गया वो, थोड़ा गलत रेट हो गया था भाई से.
Fight there, immediately push forward, go, we can do this, and then just miss the timing completely. I'm so upset for them because it could have been so good. We could have seen a very different result, but it is what
ऑफ एंगल से उठा गया तीनों को, वो तीनों कहीं और फाइट कर रहे थे. तो नेट यार रिप्ले दिखाओ उनका पर्सपेक्टिव ताकि पता चले कि फटे कैसे हैं वो. तो 4th नंबर पे कौन आ गई है? ओजी आ गई है. जी आईसी किधर गई? बाहर हो गई. टॉप 4 टीम्स हैं, ओजी है ऊपर, तो आईसी बाहर हो गई है.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just seeing orangutan over there just reminded me of when John and Blank were like, where are they? We don't actually see them, but they showed up eventually, right? They showed up, and I did like their gameplay. It's more towards their gameplay style, which I've really liked that we're seeing more of their usual play style come through here as the days have progressed. Unfortunately, a little bit too late to really do much, I think, here, but still a really valiant effort. I did like those rotations coming through. They just, in the end, just had to send it to center and hope for the best, which they did get 1 point, but at what cost?
Yeah, well, you know what? We can see the points ringing out right here. Tiana,
IC है ही नहीं top 8 में.
points. OG bust out 12. And you know what? I got to give big props to
IC
OG,
top
man.
8 में
For
नहीं
a
है.
team, their first time here in PMGC, I'm super proud of what they were able to accomplish. And, you know, rotation-wise, they're at the level of all these squads in my eyes. You know, I mean, we saw them right there at the end. You know, they were waiting for the third party, waiting for it. And we were like, oh my gosh, if they time this perfectly, they got this, right? But when it comes to difference from PMGC versus every other tournament, that 1 second reaction time, right? Their push would have worked in every other tournament here, but here you got to be that one extra step quicker to make that push. And if you're too late,
ये लास्ट मैच का रिकॉर्ड है ना, ये पूरे 18 मैचेस का थोड़ी है.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's such a quick fix. You know, it's something that now that they have this experience under their belt,
Exactly.
I'm so excited to see
ये
what they
पूरे
can do
उसका
next year.
थोड़ी है, ये तो
And
लास्ट
so
का.
we'll see, of course, India back in PMGC in this
Overall
season
दिखाओ यार.
Group Green, and Orangutan showed hope, showed potential, and I'm sure that, you know, given even more time, that region is going to prosper on the international stage. Don't forget, we do have True Rippers in Group Red, so that's going to be very entertaining. But Alter Ego, Niptura, the boys. What's happened on Miramar? Absolute. It was, again, I'm going to have to use this word for Alter Ego too. It was terrible. What are they're just falling apart so quickly. There's no substance to their presence on these Miramar matches, and I was. I didn't even.
अरे भाई ऑफ हो गया ये तो.
Alter Ego had a chance, and I think they fumbled it big time.
Yeah, I think they did. It was so weird because normally we're used to seeing such a.
चलो ये लास्ट मैच का रिकॉर्ड था ना. ओवरऑल क्या बना? 18 मैचेस पूरे हो चुके हैं डे 3 के. क्या सीन है? आईसी क्वालिफाई कर रही है कि नहीं कर रही?
I just looked before this game where they actually wait. They got 5 points today.
Yeah, on the whole day.
They had 100 points at the start of the day, and they ended up at 105. Oh, Alter Ego, please. No, don't do it again in last chance, please.
Please, please.
Last chance is going to be stacked, guys. Stacked. So from Group Green, right, we got IC. We got Genji, Wolves, Ultra Eagles, Falcons, Loops, Super Papa Massive Blaze, and what's going to be that last team, right? That's the question. What is it going to be?
Okay, IC qualified already. Nice.
5 eliminations. It's going to be so dang close, dude. It's so crazy how every single time, we said it all tournament long, Max, right? How these things are usually decided by just one singular point. So that's why, for everybody wondering if we're being like hypercritical of certain plays, right? Because that point could have been the difference, right, Max?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to look back on an entire tournament and be like, that one elimination you didn't flush because you were focusing on something else, you just miss out on qualifying to the next stage. You don't want that situation to happen to you. So I do think we're going to have a tiebreaker here, Niptra. I think it is going to happen as we check out the leaderboards very soon. I think we are going to have a few tiebreakers, possibly. That's my guess.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. We've had teams on tie.
Bro, चलो मैचेस वगैरह खत्म हो चुके हैं. आईसी क्वालिफाई कर चुकी है. That's what we know.
There's been at least 2 teams
for sure.
with a tiebreaker having to come into play. So for it to come down to the last match and there still be a tie would not surprise me at all, Jigs.
Yeah, there is a tie. Again, folks, it would be decided by chicken dinners first, correct?
Yes.
I believe so. All right, well, let's go ahead and see it right now. It's 9Z! 9Z, hold on!
Okay.
By the chicken dinner. Are you kidding me? 3-way tie! Wow.
The 3-way tie coming out from 9Z Globan, Chiamba, and GS, but those 2 chicken dinners lock it in for 9Z here. America's going to have a new team making it to the last chance stage, meaning that Chiamba, GS Team, Orangutan, Reject, and Team Secret end their PMGC adventure for 2025 prematurely and will be going home after these matches.
Wow, Neptune. It looks like
Okay,
those
good.
cakes, right? It looks like those
We good, bro.
We
got this.
Run through 9Z, hang on by an inch. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what.
OP हो गया, bro.
9Z, I ain't got no more nails after this.
Great, good
That
games.
was close.
That was insane. GG's, but we gotta say big old GG's to the top 3. Oh,
IC
hang on a
qualified.
second. Daily MVP. It is gonna be Chips. DK coming
Okay,
out on top
IC
there,
qualify
not
करिए, इतना
quite
फर्क पड़ता है बस.
eclipsing APG for that
Office हो
first
गया.
spot, but